I feel like I'm losing my voice too, Jesus. Okay, we just pick up my Milotic. I thought it'd survive on like a sliver. But yeah, +5 does that to things. I did kind of allude to that in my intro. Okay. Hello there and welcome to the channel. Today I've got an odd little treat for you, with a team featuring two rare but powerful setup sweepers. Scizor serves a simple purpose: click Swords Dance, then try to KO every opposing mon before it can even move with Technician boosted Bullet Punch. Then Azumaril serves the much more terrifying purpose of the two. It sacrifices half its health to max out its attack before becoming a threat to KO pretty much any Pokemon in the game. Back this up with some good support and this team is horrifying to face. Shout out to James Baek. I got this team from one of his videos. Not sure if he's a team builder or not, but anyway, let's get straight to it. First game of the day, we're straight into Mousehold Komodo. Quite an interesting little team comp, I'm not used to it. I didn't think Scizor or Azumaril on lead were kind of it. I don't see Scizor getting big enough damage. Just because of like the Insane and the Goldengo, I don't think Bullet Punch is the play, and then I want to get rid of Goldengo if possible before, you know, kind of messing about with that. Fake out, entirely possible. You don't fake out a D-Knight here, do you really? I've got Haze, so I can probably just shut down that Mr. Little Komodo. I don't think Fire Spin and trapping it does enough. And I feel like Parting Shot kind of just undoes your thing, so I'm just going to drop a nice little Ice Spinner on its head. Yeah, you're not going to Terror really, unless you are scared of like Outrage. Yeah, so easy fake out read. You're going to go in a thinking the focus. Yeah, you're kind of like, oh, I in defense, not scared of you. So it's like, yeah. Actually, in fairness, they could have picked up the inner focus not being there kind of read by just going, oh, I've intimidated it. It's multi-scale. That's something. Cool. Am I just quiver dancing? Yeah. Have I got anything? Oh yeah, I can just sit here hazing. Wait, let's not haze just after I click quiver dance. Let us do something a little more strategic then. Let's switch in a Azumaril and just start hazing. I can outpace it. I can force it to Terra Steel. I don't think it's Volk's time. Volk's here to KO Rillaboom. It's not here to self and sweep itself. And Dragonite's here because it just matches up well into the team. Cool. If they want to sit in Iron Defense, they can be my guest. Iron Head, yeah. Cool. I don't know why they did that. Oh no, I'm gonna go +5 instead of +6. Okay. Is there anything to be concerned of? Obviously Rilla. What am I gonna do if Rilla rocks up? That's the question. Probably protect and Fire Spin it. Full transparency, you know. Fine. I have no clue what that is. It's not a Rillaboom. I will take it. Am I scared to get pop bombed? Absolutely. I am utterly terrified. But what happens if I get pop bombed? I think this game is kind of over. They're gonna either redirect or do some Terra stuff. What am I doing? Terra Steel, so it's not the time yet. If I get pop bombed, I'm a bit screwed anyway. It's probably Fire Spin Mousehold time. Oh, they just withdrew that. They went, yeah, not the time. If they send out the Rillaboom now, very unfortunate. No, they're just going to play the Interim Cycle game. Cool. I'm only going to be +4, but... Oh, they're pop bombing D-Knight. This D-Knight's pretty trash, I can't lie. It's kind of a weird, like, redirection threat. It's not something you really need to focus on KOing. Please don't get it, yeah. I don't think you would, but Jesus Christ, you don't have to get that close. Cool, at least I know it can't switch. Yeah, like, as much as that means absolutely nothing, at least I know it can't switch. Is it worthwhile pivoting D-Knight? I don't know. Is it gonna survive? Do I want to switch something in or pop? Not particularly. Haze is a terrible idea right now. So we click protect and don't concern ourselves with that. I mean, I can roost up and try and sneak past it. I can't, yeah. I think that's about all I've got. We'll try and be sneaky with a roost. Because if I can preserve the D-Knight, I've got the Aquajet KO straight on that mouse hold. I don't have to worry about another pop bomb if they try and double up my Azumaril. And then if they KO it, then it's fine. I'm just going to bring in like Raichu or something, then have my own fake out. And then try and threaten Incin. Cool, they just went there. Oh, they're definitely pop bombing that then. Yeah, that's fine because I can beat it. So it doesn't really matter. Because even at +4, I'm not entirely concerned by that. Yeah, they ain't going to have a defensive terror that puts them out of Aquajet range there. Cool. The best I'll get is maybe I sneak the fire spin onto Incin and I can trap it other than a parting shot, but it's probably switching anyway. Yeah. Cool, we pick up 1 KO, that's fine. The Aquajets aren't going to be massively helpful. Yeah, literally the best I've got into the man, that's the worst bit. Because Ice Spin is not any better. Oh, that was the wrong one to hit there, mate. I can't lie. That Dragonite was a liability. That was. Okay. You've potentially made this a lot easier. Yeah, you outspeed a Rillaboom if they've got it. I don't think they will, because I feel like you'd have brought it. No, they have. No, they have. Cool. Is the Komodo switch very likely? Yeah, I think I fake out Rillaboom. Good old play rough into that. Hey, you're not going to have a Covert Cloak Rillaboom, so I'm going to do this and then I can Terra Steel the next turn. And we're just playing off the fact that I'm KOing whatever's in that Incin slot, as long as I don't miss. Fingers crossed and all that. Can't be that confident, because I could just get screwed by RNG. Cool. But this is the right play in my opinion, because nothing's taking it. Parting shot. Oh, beautiful. +3. That's perfectly fine with me. Is it unfortunate to lose as much of my belly drum as I have? Definitely. There's no sweetener to it. But I know what all your switch-ins are. You didn't really have a good terror there, did you, mate? Oh, you're getting a nice little +1. I don't think +3 is... Oh, don't miss. I've lost this game because of that. Cool. Is the Terra Steel entirely likely? Yeah. Well, we kinda... I don't think Aquajet would pick it up anyway, so I think it's fine to play rough it. And if we just double it up with Nuzzle, yeah, maybe we can drop its speed enough. Yeah, the terror was obvious, but I was like, I don't think Aquajet does it anyway, so what's the point? At least I actually clicked my terror button, because I was definitely rushing it there, so I could have just not and could just lose it. Okay, thankfully I did actually click my button. I could get body pressed and that, but still. I know I spoke it into existence. I spoke Limit into existence. There's no way around it, but still. If I'm playing that game, it's like Incin, Rillaboom versus the Volk in the back. I'm like, I'm alright. I can make it work. They didn't switch. They will this turn, which is something. Yeah, still good damage, to be fair. Oh, and to get its speed dropped and that slow. That's really good, to be fair. I could try and be clever and hit into that Rillaboom slot and go, yeah, maybe it won't do anything. It's the thing, if it's Iron Defense, Iron Head, it should be Body Press. And then Protect, very much an option on it. By Aquajet, if it doesn't protect, it dies. And if we're calling, yeah, we'll keep nuzzling, and we'll kind of play into it. Yeah, Incin's fine, because if we can slow it down and potentially, you know, anything. Because theoretically they can just double swap if I don't get this KO when they protect. No, they don't protect. Cool. Oh, how did it live that? Ah, it's the Intimidate. Yeah, that's why it lived. Body press. Not great. I do have Heat Wave. I do have to worry about the fake out. I have caught the Nuzzle. I can potentially drop the Electro Web and maybe pick it up. Because you want to stop Bulk inherently. To have KO'd that thing would have been very nice. So inherently you want to stop Bulk, and you probably just hard switch. Because then you can fake out, hit it. But then you can't do any damage after. So it makes more sense to protect this turn. And try and Volt Switch to just pick up Komodo while on the neutral hit. Yeah, as much as I can, it's like there's no damage threatened either way. Okay, Instant went for fake out, didn't get it, which is fine. But yeah, they don't threaten any damage with Rillaboom Instant. I don't threaten any damage back, but they don't threaten anything themselves, so it's kind of, it evens out in a weird way, and I can just para-hacks them. Because at the end of the day, that's the way out of this. Para-hacks. It is really the game of drop the Heat Waves, because I know I can KO that Mr. Rillaboom. And try and para-hacks them, because I'm not going to take it out in one. Oh, they go for the Raichu. They're probably like, oh, that's the only thing that can KO my Instant, but like, your Instant can't really KO my thingy. I think that was the wrong fake out target, mate. Oh, that was more damage than expected. Cool. How do I do this? A smart protect would be quite nice around this time. I do slightly over 50, so I'd potentially KO that. No grassy terrain, that drops their damage, which is quite nice. I don't have to worry about recovery, so protect becomes very logical. Obviously, to have had the Nuzzle would have been quite nice. I could drop a quick little Electro Web, try and make sure I go first, but I will anyway. Play into the hacks, I'll just fake a Volt Switch and try and catch a bit more chip. Yeah, we'll just Volt Switch there. I just need this nice level of chip. They aren't shown leftovers or anything like that. We just want the instant damage. Yeah, that's the concern. Yeah, they kind of, they played it right. I shouldn't really protect it. I should have gone first. And just gone, Raichu. It doesn't have any shot in the end game against the instant. Yeah, we can't really beat instant, fair enough. That was really unfortunate, because we did lose to a miss. It wasn't the best spot to be in anyway, but it was a loss on a miss, and then that read at the end didn't help. I don't think I could have dug my hole out of that end game anyway, because that instant did way more damage than I expected. Yeah. GG's, mate. That was a very unfortunate miss, because if I could have picked it up and still had my Azumaril, is what it is. And it is one of them. I could have picked up that Komodo. I couldn't. Well, no, Aqua Jet wouldn't have been the trick, would it? Because that's, yeah. Maybe it would have been. To be fair, it does more damage. Even resisted, it's that bit extra. And at +2 with huge power, that little bit extra power might have been all I needed to get that KO. Sucks, but it is what it is. Right, second game. Sorry, I had a mind blank there. Oh, this was not the lead for Scizor. Volk would have been better, but I've also just shown how Volk would have not been better in that last game, so yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. Can I deal any notable damage? Not without a Swords Dance. What am I? I'm Terra Water, so I'm not even a good Terra for the situation. Both are fake outers. I can stop Instant and try and snipe the Bug Bite. That's about all I've got, I reckon. Because I can go before Instant, and if their Instant's the fake outer, it could be Terra Ghost Flare Blitz, like fair play. But if the Terra Ghost Flare Blitz me, there's not much I'm doing here. As long as they go fake out, I don't really care. As long as it's not Terra Ghost Flare Blitz. Just don't click Flare Blitz, then I don't care. Ah, they've clicked Flare Blitz. Okay. I didn't think they'd be so aggressive. Can't lie, I rushed my decision making 100%. I didn't consider Instant doing anything defensive. But yeah, no, that was a poor decision. Cool. It is Heatwave time. That's the level we're at now. Yeah. No. This combo is really awkward for this team to handle, which is one thing I've learnt, because nothing on my team wants to sit in front of them other than Dragonite, and Dragonite can't damage them. So it's kind of like, yeah. Like, of course I'm kind of screwed. They might just KO Raichu. But Volt could just get KO'd back, so it's kind of like, I have it screwed. Ever so mildly screwed. Quiver Dance and Hope. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Quiver Dance and pray at this point, because I don't really know a better way out of this. Let us get a nuzzle off. Yeah, that's fine. You can pick up the KO. This shouldn't do enough damage to walk, should it? No. Quiver Dance. Yeah, it's gonna rip something, but I'm hoping the recoil plus the boost plus an Aqua Jet would just be enough. Ah, I didn't even go for it. Okay, that's a less offensive Instant than we had last time, which is something. Also, having the terrain makes this a lot easier. It really does. Cool. I think Heatwave Aqua Jet should pick up the Instant. Am I concerned about the other things in the back? No, because it's most likely weak to fire. And I'm utterly terrified at the moment. I need to do this so I do not lose something to a unfortunate Grassy Glide. I'll put it like that. Oof. This one has not gone as well as the first game. And I lost the first game, so it doesn't really show great standing. And it's just the same duo again. Like, I've got no answers to the fellas. But yeah, very unfortunate end for my little boy Scizor getting obliterated on the Terra Ghost. That was a very committal play that I didn't punish in the slightest, which was very annoying to look back on. Okay, that was not as much damage as I expected, even at neutral. Yeah, I didn't think Instant would be making it out this turn, mate. Okay, back to neutral. +1 speed ain't bad, and the fact that their team might be very heavily weak to this kind of thing. The amount of I'm giving kind of showcases how screwed we are. Milotic. That was the one thing I really didn't need to be in the back here. I can try and be sneaky and Giga Drain it, and that's about all I've got. I can drop the Giga Drain Belly Drum. Because what else could I do here? Unless it's high horsepower. If it's high horsepower, I don't think I can win anyway. So yeah, let's commit to Belly Drum, because I literally can't win if it's high. Yeah. Okay, this might actually work out as the right play then. Because yeah, it'll knock me down to -1. But I'll get this. I'll get enough health back on Bulk to where it should be in a good state. Yeah, it might get hit with like Scald or something, but with the +1 spare def and not being the most frail one ever, it might be alright. Yeah. Yeah, it survives. What more can you ask for than a survival at this point? Cool. To get grassy terrain plus the berry does put Azumaril in a half decent spot. Am I just gonna let it recover? Probably. Not the Milotic, I mean, in terms of where does the fake out go logically? They're probably like I can KO. If I drop an Aqua Jet into it, if I get faked out, my Lotic can't punish too hard, I don't think. Whereas if I protect the other way, then obviously there's a big punish. So I think this is the time where you need to take risks, and picking up this instant is a game changer. So I think I'm going to call the fake out into Volk to try and pick it up with Scald, knowing that my Lotic is kind of like an unbreakable wall for me without getting a second good Giga Drain off into it. And I'm going to kind of go off that I think Azumaril could take a hit if needed kind of thing. And if that Flare Blitz, they try and Flare Blitz me again, I'm just going to Aqua Jet them. No, that's okay. Because they might just try and hit my Volk again anyway. Yeah, so there's literally no punish to this. There's no punish. What's the way I can approach this? If I +5 Aqua Jet Heat Wave to my Lotic, I'll take it outright. Yeah. We'd smash it. We're gonna KO it the hard way. I don't care, because this is so much better adjusted to a hard swap that it literally makes it like 10 times better the way you actually get it out of this game. Plus I'm +1 speed, so I doubt that my Lotic's going first. I feel like I'm losing my voice too, Jesus. Okay, we just pick up my Lotic. I thought it'd survive on like a sliver. But yeah, +5 does that to things. I did kind of allude to that in my intro. Okay. Am I in a lot better of a spot here? Yes. How? They went really passive. They had just so much pressure on with the switching, and then he intimidates and the fake outs and all that crap, and then they just stopped. Oh, they had another Mon, Jesus. I can just KO that in one shot. That is objective. Am I double protecting? 100%-ish, maybe. Fake out into a Azumaril. How do I need to evaluate it? Fake out into a Azumaril stops me Aqua Jet in Ninetales, they get Aurora Veil. Rillaboom will drop the Heat Wave anyway. And it can't outspeed and KO Volk. And if I fake out Volk, then I'll just take out Ninetales. Yeah. Unless it's Sash. In which case that sucks to be me, innit? Yeah, that's fine. Rilla shouldn't survive this, and if Rilla doesn't survive, then I'm okay. And I'm not even a water type anyway, so I don't need to worry about thingy. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if they clicked Aurora Veil, they're not doing enough, and if it's Blizzard, then they're preying on RNG. Yeah, cool. Okay. That was terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying. But Aqua Jet at +5 is kinda not very easy to stop, is it? Okay, I think this one's fine. Click the 100% accurate moves for safety, but yeah, we're alright. Please let me get my KO. Nah. Okay. That one stressed me out. This team does. I've played with it before. This team stresses me, man. Final game of the day, and they have something terrifying. They have Trick Room. But I have the one time this Dragonite is actually useful. I have Ice Spinner. They're gonna click either Expanding Force or they're gonna click Trick Room, follow me. That's the question. Which one do they click? If you click Expanding Force, I think you'd have it. Maybe you don't. Oh, that's a scary bit. Maybe you don't. My issue is if they click Expanding Force and I protect, and then it's like, oh well. No, it's way safer to protect. It really is so much safer to protect because they very reasonably can click Expanding Force and go, I don't want to Trick Room, that thing's base 50 speed. They might not, you know. It's entirely possible, but if I get rid of that terrain too, I don't have to worry about getting Expanding Force. Okay, I didn't expect my Dragonite to outspeed Armarouge. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, the Self Trick Room. That's fine. Obviously, the free belly drum wasn't as free as it could have been. But hey. I'm going to click Fire Spin. I'm going to trap in DD. Belly Drum's pretty free now because I'm not really concerned about getting hit without big. Yeah, they're terror. They're kind of like, oh, I'm probably going to get smacked by Aquajet or something. Very valid. I'm going to click Belly Drum, so I don't really care. They're Flash Fire, so unless they're weak armor, then they won't care about Fire Spin. So it's good. Yeah, we'll just Fire Spin it, chip it. Just keep chipping it. And then I'd rather not... Yeah, cool. Dragonite's getting hit. Okay, not the one I thought they'd target. Because this just makes, again, Belly Drum is free. And I'm now +6 with an Aquajet. Is Dragonite utterly useless? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. What's the way around this? Do I just kind of like hard swap into Raichu? Do I hard swap Raichu, try and fake out the Indeed of the next turn, and just try and bulldoze the Armor Rouge? Ooh, oh, it's AB. Yeah, we're doing that. I think the target is Azumaril, so I think I just protect. I think they just launch the quick little expanding force, follow me. I don't want to get punished because preserving Azumaril's health is going to be very, very important in this game. I don't have to worry about terrain. That's actually the benefit of Fire Spin. That's the one thing this Dragonite does, is it leads on the Indeedee Armor Rouge, gets rid of their terrain, and then Indeedee can't swap. They didn't. They're letting my Azumaril sit unpunished. Who does that? I'm actually faster. That's the worst bit. I'm actually faster. Can I get... Well, yeah, I'm just Aquajetting. I think this KOs anyway. Oh, is it live or because it's chipped? Yeah, it must be. I'm only reading on a little screen. I do apologise if I'm missing things. And it's also like an hour later than I usually record. Ooh, helping hand outspeeds fake out on priority. Didn't know that. Didn't know that. But this is also why we click Aquajet. Because then I don't have to worry about things. Oh my god, that did nothing. It's still not going to KO. It did KO, Jesus. I was just trying to convince myself. I knew that'd KO anyway. That's fine. That didn't go quite as intended. Well, I have no good way to beat this now. That's the issue. Literally, I said, oh yeah, I need to preserve the health on this thing. When, oh yeah, play rough smashes it, but I'm going to be consistent here and then don't get the KO I need. Again, that's a play rough wins than the thing he doesn't kind of play, but damn it, I'm gonna have to terror it because getting armor cannon very likely. I can't even KO with a Volt Switch, let's be honest. Yeah, we've got to try and Volt Switch. Why? Because to Terra Water, try and get away with a punish and then try and bullet punch him down is kind of the only thing I've got left. Oh, I really should have clicked Play Rough. Because KO in Armor Rouge makes this game a win. Ish, hopefully. I still have things to KO in the back, to be fair, but it makes the game playable because I can Aquajet everything else. I don't have a game plan because there is no game plan to the one thing I was trying to KO everything with died. But yeah. An interesting choice to click Armor Cannon when you really didn't need to. I'm clicking Sword Dance anyway. I'm gonna Bullet Punch you. I'm going to click Bullet Punch. I'm also, weirdly enough, probably not far off stalling out their Trick Room. Which is quite the achievement to say I've done nothing. I've thrown this game away and I've still nearly stalled out the Trick Room. It's not that relevant, but hey. I have stalled out their Trick Room. Well, that is something then, at least. Bullet Punch would go first. I cannot KO Indeedee. So the way we do this is we Bullet Punch, Ice Spinner. Bullet Punch takes out in DD, and then Dragonite's faster, Ice Spinner's super effective. I can actually get the KO. Cool. Okay, this is the one little bit of hope that we have left. We still probably have to somehow KO an Ursaluna with a Scizor and a terrible Dragonite, but there's something. I really wish I'd play Rough that thing a turn earlier and had Aqua Jet to KO in DD, and then this endgame would have been playable as a very minimum. Okay, Sylveon's a KO. That's something. I can work with that and Ursaluna. Okay. There's a KO and there's a Big Bear. Yeah, that's kind of the game we're at. It could protect and wait to get its Flame Orb, which is something. If I call it to protect and get its Flame Orb and go, you can't do much damage, roost in now and just Bullet Punching is probably my option. It could just be double protect. Nah, I don't think Ursaluna without its orbs doing enough damage anyway. But okay, Sylveon's gone, Dragonite's sitting about. I can try and protect Fire Spin, stall it, and Bullet Punch chip it when I get the chance. Headlong Rush, you're not KOing. Nah. Without your thing. There's never going to be enough damage. Okay. So, how are we playing this? That's the question, isn't it? Well, the play, I think, is potentially to Fire Spin and really, really hope that they hit my Protect. Why would they cancel? What did they think my Dragonite was going to do to him? Like, oh, I'm going to get the E-Speed Bullet Punch KO. Like, no. They could have played that out. They had an endgame. They quit way too early. They'd seen my Dragonite's move. They saw it click Fire Spin and Ice Spinner and Roost. What did you think my final move was? What did you think it was going to do to you? I wasn't going to lock into Outrage and show that I'm suddenly banded and just smash the thing into another dimension. Okay. That was definitely the scariest 2-1 record I've been on. I don't know how I got the 2 games I won, and I don't know how I lost the game I did, so it kind of balances out in a weird way. You know, you miss the play rough that would have smashed the game, and then you lose the other 2. But hey, I'm gonna blame playing like an hour and a half later than I usually would and go, yeah, I'm tired. But I wasn't too unhappy with my plays. It was more the internal damage calc with that Aqua Jet and missing the play roughs and getting scared to click it again. That was more worse than anything. And then for some reason I just didn't use Trick Room with Azumaril to my advantage. So hey, my own fault on that one. But this team definitely is fun. As much as it's terrifying, you're never going to get a Dragonite set quite like that. And when you do get the matchup it's meant for, it's actually quite helpful to, you know, let you actually use your priority. So I will give it its big respects there, and this team also has a weird amount of bulk. Sadly didn't get to bring Breloom, but Bullet Seed sucks, so yeah, it was never coming. But no, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.